Hey, if you're just getting started on YouTube, it can be really intimidating to know that you have to hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewing hours in order to actually monetize your channel. But it may not be as bad as you think because it's easy to get views as a small channel. And of course, more views means more viewing hours. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean here in this video. It's all about how you structure your title, your description, and actually create the video based on that, rather than the way a lot of us come into creating for YouTube, which is thinking, oh, I've got a great idea for a video and I'm just going to make it and hopefully everybody's going to watch it. It doesn't work that way. Remember, YouTube is a search engine. It's actually owned by Google, and therefore it is the second largest search engine as compared to Google being number one. So we have to create video content that people are searching for if we hope to get people to actually watch what it is we create. I'm going to show you two ways to do that. For beginners, this is especially good because one of the ways is completely free and super simple. The second way is still super affordable, but it's really going to boost your odds of getting more views for your video. By the way, your number of subscribers really has very little impact on the number of views you can get on a particular video. Just for reference, looking at this channel at the time of this recording currently has 257 subscribers. If we have a look at the videos though and filter by the most popular, these ones are getting a little bit older now, but the top one still has 22,000 views, and that's simply because it has been optimized for search. So the trick is to kind of reverse engineer your video content creation. So before you think about creating a video and put in all of the work, you need to first figure out, are people actually searching for that topic? Here's the first way to do it that costs you absolutely nothing. Simply go to YouTube and go up to the search bar and type in a how-to query or some topic that is within your niche that people might be searching for. So for this channel of mine, it's all about digital media for Gen X. People might be looking for, let's say, the best microphone for podcasting. So let's just start by typing that in. Best microphone. See, things are already coming up as a result of typing this in. So microwave, microphone, microscope. We want to add a little bit more. Microphone for singing, for gaming, for streaming, for vocals, and here it is right here for podcasting. These are suggestions that come up because other people are actually searching for these topics. So if I click on that, I can see what my competition is like in that space, and there's some pretty big channels that have some videos that have huge numbers of views on them, but that doesn't mean that I can't compete. I just want to have a look at what are other people doing, what are their thumbnails like, and what kind of a video could I make that might be a little bit different than what some of these other channels are doing. Then once I've decided on the video I'm going to create and I do that and I'm ready to upload it, when I go to title the video and create a description, this is where it becomes really important to pay attention to those what are really key words that you've figured out through making that search in the search bar. So best microphone for podcasting. I'm going to make sure that that exact phrase is in the title. It may be best microphone for podcasting for beginners, let's say. That's okay. The keyword phrase is still going to be in the title. And then in the description, in the very first line or two, you're going to make sure, again, that exact phrase, best microphone for podcasting, is going to turn up in those first couple of lines in your description. And then as you fill out the description of the video, make sure that that phrase maybe shows up at least one more time. I like to see the exact phrase show up at least twice. And then variations of that show up throughout the description. So the word microphone, the words best microphone, the word podcasting is going to show up multiple times throughout the description, and that really is going to help you optimize the description. Then there's the tags, and tags don't play as much of a role anymore as they used to, but I still like to make sure that the very first tag is that exact phrase. So the first tag is going to be best microphone for podcasting. And then you're going to fill in maybe a couple of others that perhaps have some spelling errors to that phrase. But other than that, they're not really that advantageous to you anymore. Then the last piece of the formula, so to speak, is the thumbnail. And that's probably the most important because that's going to be what stands out for you and helps you stand out from your competitors when people are searching the topic and getting this list of all the videos on that topic. So if we have a look here, best podcast microphones under $100, the best streaming or podcast microphone you can buy. You can see what these thumbnails look like, and some of them are really quite polished because they're coming from very big channels with a lot of resources. You can create something though in Canva for free which can compete with these because it just has to be different. It doesn't have to be perfectly polished. It just has to stand out as something that is not the same as any of these others on the list, and that will get you clicks and that will get you views. Keep the thumbnail very simple. Use images and colors to your advantage. Keep text to a minimum, and if you're going to use it, make sure it's very large. And you can add an image of yourself because faces on a thumbnail tend to help the thumbnail perform better. Now, if you want to make this whole process much more efficient and you can afford to spend even just a few dollars, you can invest in an optimization tool for YouTube. There are quite a few options available now. One I've been using for a number of years is called TubeBuddy. There'll be a link in the description for you if you're interested in checking this out, but I'll show you how easy it is to use. So here we are back on YouTube, and I've turned on the TubeBuddy Chrome extension here, and you can see up in the top right-hand corner, it actually indicates that TubeBuddy is on and active on YouTube. Now, when I go to the search bar and I type in best microphone for podcasting, and if I just hit enter, I'm going to get the same kinds of search results as I did before, but I'm going to get a report from TubeBuddy over on the right-hand side that suggests how competitive that topic might be and what my chances are of getting a reasonable amount of views for a video on that topic. So the search volume is pretty good in this case, and the overall competition is fair. Now, if I add in for beginners like I did last time, just that little tweak, and now my optimization chances are excellent. A score of 88 out of 100. We've still got good search volume. The competition is going to be a lot easier to manage against. And if I look at the keyword stats, I can see that the video with the most views has almost 2 million views, and the video with the least views has still 18,500 views at this point. And the channel with the top video is Think Media, which is one of those ginormous channels that I actually get a lot of value out of myself. So for me, this would be a good video to create. So I'm going to click on this little TubeBuddy icon on the top right-hand corner of the screen, and I'm going to click on the Keyword Explorer. And I'm going to put that exact same phrase in this box. Now what this does is it gives me a weighted score from my channel. So the score that came up initially was an unweighted score, but when we have a small channel anyway, quite honestly, the weighted score doesn't really matter that much. If you've got an excellent unweighted score, I'm just going to make the video based on that topic anyway, because there isn't enough data yet on my channel to give an accurate reading for a weighted score. As I make more videos, this information will become more accurate and give me a better idea of what kind of video I should create. So the next thing with TubeBuddy is to go down to this action menu, and I'm going to optimize it in the SEO Studio. So this is exactly what we did with the free approach, where we've got the title and the description and the tags kind of lining up. This just helps you do it. So we can see that the best microphone for podcasting for beginners is highlighted. I'm just going to capitalize that since it's the title, and you can see that the scale on the right hand side keeps moving up and down as I make changes. Now for the description, it's automatically inserted that exact phrase into the first line, so I'm going to work around it. The best microphone for podcasting for beginners isn't necessarily the most expensive. And I've used microphone again. So that's highlighted microphone because remember, we want to use variations of the keyword phrase throughout the description. Now down on the right-hand side here, it's giving me some indication of what I need to do in order to further optimize. So I've checked a bunch of the boxes here. The target keyword is in the title. 80% of the target keyword is in the title. It's all there. Include target keyword in the first 60 characters of the title. Well, that again is the full title, so it's certainly there. We could add some further descriptors to this because you've got up to 100 characters available in that title space, but it's certainly not necessary. And then include your target keyword naturally in the title. Well, that may be my prompt to actually enhance this a little bit. So I might put something in brackets, and already I can see I've really made that scale jump up just by adding a bracket. So I'm going to say affordable options. Now I'll just fill out this description a little more. Now here I've added the full keyword phrase again for a second time in the description, which I think is a good practice. Okay, so I could fill this out even a little bit more, but I'm going to move on to the next step. I've checked all the boxes. I'm up to a 95% SEO score. And if I check the box that says next, it's going to now go to tags. Now it gives me some tag suggestions, but remember the keyword phrase is supposed to be the very first tag, and it's automatically inserted that here. And it's giving me some options that, well, are some spelling mistakes and some variations on the keyword. I'm just going to say add to tag limit. Might as well do that. And now my score is up to 99. I could include some more tags. So just throwing in a couple more tags there, and I'm at 100% SEO score. I'm going to click Next. And TubeBuddy is going to show me, again, the competitors in the space and what their thumbnails look like. And there's a blank here where my thumbnail would go once the video is published. You can do that in Canva, as I mentioned earlier, but for the time being, let's move on to the next step. What I'm going to do now is save the draft. And now what happens when I go to upload a new video, I'm just going to upload a random video here just to show you the example because I haven't obviously created this one yet. You can see now in this space there's a TubeBuddy icon here as well. So I'm going to click on the TubeBuddy icon and it'll give me the tools. And the second one is the SEO Studio we were just in. I can apply an existing optimization, and the best microphone for podcasting for beginners is the one that I just created. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to click Apply. And automatically it has filled in our optimized title and description, all of the tags as well, and it has suggested even a few more tags if we wanted to add them. But remember, tags don't really matter much anymore. And if we had created and uploaded a thumbnail in TubeBuddy, it would have automatically uploaded that too. There is a thumbnail creator that comes with the TubeBuddy tool here, but in my opinion, it's pretty limited. You can pull a still frame and add some colors and things, but it's not the same as using Canva. If you're not familiar with Canva, I'll drop a link to that in the description as well. You can do plenty more with the free version of Canva to really create a standout competitive thumbnail. Once you do that, you're in good shape. There is a free version of TubeBuddy if you just want to go check it out, but in order to get the Keyword Explorer and the SEO Studio tools, you do have to buy at least the Pro version. The good news is there's a discount on the Pro version for channels that have less than 1,000 subscribers. You just have to use the coupon code RisingStarBuddy when you get to the checkout. The next step is patience. You've now done everything possible within your control to optimize your YouTube video for search results. and give it the best chance of gaining a whole lot of views. But it does take time. Remember, Google takes time to index any new content so that it is available for people who are searching for your topic. And if you have a look at this video of mine as an example, it was nearly 2 years in before it really started to take off in terms of views. But as we can see on the right-hand side here, the vast majority of views for this video are coming from YouTube search, 92.2%. And that's entirely because of the optimized title, description, and thumbnail. Now, next steps, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, of course, and go use the YouTube search bar or TubeBuddy and make some great videos that'll gain a lot of views and a lot of viewing hours, and the subscriptions will follow. See you soon.